Well, first things first, if it weren't for this fucker, this tomato plant right here, that ended up in the wrong spot, fucking up my whole plan, well, most of my plan, I could just leave them and have everything but these two plants, because it would need a potato to hydrate this tomato. And yeah. So these two are the only non-hydrating plots because they currently don't have a way to pick up and move, or just pick up, or just destroy a plant that has mispositioned itself. So this fucking tomato right here that I'm standing on, but the rest of it keeps itself watered. Now, there is also, and this is not a I planted it wrong problem, this is a they are not attributing the harvest growth boost and quality boost from their neighbors on to these two pepper plants. The bigger plants, and I finally have a blueberry, so there's that. But the ones that have it on both sides are getting it, but that shouldn't be necessary, and it doesn't say that it's necessary. It should be getting the bonus because it's been provided the bonus. But yeah, everything else keeps itself hydrated, which was the point. Water it once and then be done. But no, this fucking tomato needed to misplace itself. So, um, but there's that. These are doing their job. Um, as for the fishing, one, I figured it out. Well, I had to look it up. Currently have bait. Because it doesn't tell you, and it's not intuitive, at least not for me, to have to right-click to get the option to choose that R is the keyboard hotkey for changing your tool. It doesn't... Yeah. I shouldn't have had to look it up. That's an insufficiency on their end. But train your fucking dog to not bark at every goddamn stimuli in the world. That dog also fucking woke me up today. Because they think it's appropriate to have a dog barking outside people's bedroom windows. These are people who have had to make repeated noise complaints against leaving their dog entirely out of it, so it's not surprising. But they are noisy trash. Since I do not have the impression that I'm getting the fish back, I wanted to catch enough that counted such that I would have an extra. So I have found one of these, enough of these, yeah, these two are rare, and then the rest are just uncommon. did actually get all of them and kill them all. Not that I didn't go fishing with worms. I just didn't catch enough variety of things, and none of them were special out there. But I have caught a larger variety of fish. And, oh, I actually have enough of some that they can be sold. Great timing. So many of the other piranhas. That wet, plappy sound. I mean, it... Sure. Sure. But, yeah. I can return to the weirdo now. Also, this has gone up since I talked to him last. This I maxed out and I haven't checked in with him. I was saving that. So, oh. And, no. You, I just got to level 3, and you gave me a quest. Not that I'll be able to do it today, I don't know when you leave your workshop. But there was another thing I noticed when I logged in today. The game didn't have an update, so I think the absence of persistent friend request, I don't know if that's the game didn't have an update, so I don't think that's something they fixed. I wonder if that's the person who whose request I refused was able to interact with it and withdraw it from their end, so it stopped respawning? I don't know. I'm not sure what actually happened there. All I know is, thankfully, I'm no longer being harassed by something because the system... Oh, I don't actually need anything.
Good observations.
I got you to level 3. Anyway, weirdo, I have your fish. Okay. Sure. Sure. Sure they can. Mm-hmm.
I'm close to uncovering something important. I can feel
Bye, fishy. I know you hang out here after hours. I can trade them in for food. It's not... Oh, she gave me... They have lifespans. That surprising. Because they're going to require other things, I'm not in a hurry. I definitely am not in a hurry to spend those, but I'm not going to accumulate them particularly quickly either, so not going to worry about it.
Oh,
I have some, and I can buy more.
I have to leave for mysterious reasons.
I just got the cutest
Oh, I did
armoire.
get you to level 3.
Come by anytime.
I'm not going to worry about it beyond that right now.
What brings you here? Fashion or company? Even the most kindred of spirits must part ways.
Ravenwood set. Well, not just Ravenwood set, but lots of pieces of Ravenwood set.
If it isn't one of my favorite humans. Uh-huh. Huh.
She wanted edgy.
Mm-hmm. I've taken enough of your time.
I have to go catch another one? It does say catch. You sure I can't just bring you one? Anyway, I want to go talk to you. Now at 9 is when I'd get the recipe for the better fishing rod, because that's how it's worked for everything else.
Your lit moons are directed at me?
Yeah. Oh, I do have some of those going. Now they are growing with what I've given them. They like fruit, I'm taking as a when I have fruit, if I give them fruit, they will grow more. It would be a more effective glowworm food. But they're growing just fine with the cheap shit I'm growing the regular worms with, so. And fruit is, expensive to get access to. Okay.
Go and fit your one.
I will retain comments about moons. Keep that to myself. I don't. Yep. There they are. 2 moons. You've been mooned. I'm an adult. Really? I am. Yep. Grown-ass adult. I actually cooked myself pretty low on Sernuk meat. Because I got myself to level 10 cooking, making a bunch more of the Sernuk noodle stew. I managed to get there before I ran out of it. But I am eventually going to need to hunt again. Well, hypothetically. I mean, I've got all the pickles that are being made, but yeah, there's... I mean, these take a while, but it's fine. And these take a while too, but it's more of a... And I've divvied up the large stacks across things to try and get through them somewhat more efficiently. Oh. Right. I can't just use one I've already caught. Good. Go away. I do not have a reasonable expectation that you will be up. I don't know if you stay up very late or get up very early, because he is... Oh no. I found him there at midnight, so he will walk himself to a spot by the water. So I can give this to him today. I happened to guess correctly that he would appreciate a gift of the Crystal Lake Lotus, the purple water flower that grows, including ones that spawn right here, because he happens to stand here every night. I wasn't sure, but it seemed a reasonable guess, and I was right. that too.
So much art.
Stop re-pinning things. Fuck you. No. I even hypothetically could catch one now. I still don't want it fucking pinned. I don't want to pin either of those. Stop pinning that. Stop repinning anything. Oh. There are other things I got that I didn't check to see the quantities of. I haven't gotten any more bugs in a bit. That's where my extra food is. Oh. Um. I don't think I need you there, but it's fine. Anyway. You can't be pickled. So you can just go. I need to make more seeds of those. I don't think I'm gonna end up using those. If I'm after something important that zips away quickly, maybe, but at that point I might just get the guaranteed ones. All of these are something Einar would like. It might have been a loading screen message thing, but something actually said in-game. So, yeah. And I have found these scattered about. So I'm guessing I can just gift them to him, but maybe I just put them in my inventory and talk to him and there'll be something. I haven't tried either yet. But, oh, yeah. No, that's not what I want. Honestly, it's faster to do it that way. I don't think I need to keep them aside. It's not like I'm gonna cook with them anyway. I am not making anything that uses fish. I did get more of those. Oh, that reminds me. While I was along the beach, yes, I got more oysters, so I got more pearls. I found a different kind of pearl. forth along the water. That's where those are. Since I can buy these, I moved them from the locked storage. But I found that in an oyster. I have no idea what it might be for. But it gets to sit there and wait until I do. But, yeah, finally got that fishing thing done. Honestly, since I have the rest of those and can easily do them, figuring out how to get the oily anchovy and getting that done is something I can do. I don't care about that. I can always use more of that. Sure, I guess being friendly with the himbo is fine. But I would actually have to, well, I know someone that knows, and I can probably just look it up, so I don't have to go fishing all over the place with a variety of baits until I get the fish I'm after. If I know where to look with what bait and when. I can just go after it specifically, but I'm not going to do that right now. And yeah, this graphical quirk. If something needs watering, that's in part of that area, it reshifts it. If something needs weeding, it reshifts it. But yeah, this graphical quirk with the 2x2 plants, those keep happening. It was like 240, 280 to be able to buy an apple tree. So that's going to take a while. But the only one I don't have to the metals stage is the fucking fishing. Because fucking fishing. Oh. I was still working my way through you. I got distracted by other things. Right. Yeah. I got down to 3 left. And then I did double check everything else. Yeah. Oh. I got some more of that so I can have some more of that. No, I put it away so I could have the worm farm out. Let's go find out how much space for more crafting stations costs. It's already gone up to 5,000 or 6,000. 5,000. And then, yeah, if I actually wanted to add sections of house. Thank you. And while I'm thinking about it, we can go see if I've hit another diminishing returns point. Will it be at 75? Yeah. I figured if it wasn't at 70, it would be at 75 and then it'd shift to 1%. I was right. And that's good enough for now. Well, I fast traveled home before, so I actually have to walk back. I suppose I can show. You didn't do it. Thank you. I don't know if it's cleared. When you first walk out of there, there is a tutorial pop-up that every time since, save once, and just now, it has popped up again, as if I were going through it for the first time. So, I have skirted around the trigger area for it to avoid it. So, I don't know if that was me getting lucky or if that's actually stopped. But I will continue to spend the time to walk around it, just in case, because it is annoying. But it is game version 0.17, so it's not like there are expectations of them having everything working perfectly smoothly right now. If I can just fish out of that and catch a bunch of koi. I'm not going to make anything with them, but I can at least look. There's that. I will never buy a recipe for shit that calls for fish. No, that's just the macarons. Fish tacos. the other tacos that I can make are, well, the other tacos I can make are better, but they also consume things. Those are not useful enough, even if they're good ones, to be worth the effort. I don't think they can be used in anything else. Any red meat, specifically Cernock. Any red meat, and then those are veggie things. So, yeah. And I don't have anything that instigates from the oven. Okay. I guess there's that. But yeah. Everywhere but those two fucking squares. Meaning, if I... Well, when things were already ready to harvest, it doesn't work. But, like, when it was freshly planted, I could go to bed. Multiple game days would pass. But because it was all hydrated, it would keep growing until everything was ready for harvest. Whenever I happened to get back to the game. The having it all retain hydration is really just, I mean, yes, it's a little bit of a time saver, but the purpose of it is for when I'm not going to be playing for a while. This fucking plant. I will need to grab my wheat, seeds, and my onion seeds. And possibly make more. Wheat. Onion. Wheat. Yeah, just... Oh, I already had one set aside. That's rice. You can still do that. Alright. I try to do one crop type at a time to keep the layout the way I want. But when there aren't other things there, that's how that fucking misplaced tomato happened. I laid out the hydration rows first. Fucking tomato. Anyway. And, of course, when I plant new crops, I do have to water again. once you get to the harvesting, of course the hydration doesn't maintain. Like, it's a little messier as a process, but it's fine. You'll also be ready tomorrow. And then the day after that. Oh, actually, you growth boost did not make you ready a day early. Because you would be ready today if it did. I don't know. Anyway, I'm growing them because they're blueberries, not because of the growth boost. We'll see. Right. Because I use a bunch of them at a time before I decide how many to sell or do other things with, I like to set them into being ready for the next time I use them. Good enough. Yeah, okay. I think you've gotten a good idea of the routine so far as this and those are concerned anyway. And I can remember to put food in me. I am still considering the showrooms of the various furniture sets, but you saw the cost of more practical things. Oh. So expanding the house is still a low priority. I remembered. The cost thing reminded me that I just went and paid one of those growing costs for the sake of you. For the sake of you. Anyway. Yeah. Figured out the stupid fishing thing. And making progress. Stupid fucking tomato.